Broadcasting live worldwide.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
So yesterday, I was driving along the road, and I noticed that my oil light came on and realized, hey, you know what? I'm going to have to get an oil change. So I decided to pull into a Valvoline. When I pulled into this Valvoline, I went in with the intention that it's just going to be another oil change. But what I realized, and what happened to me, is something that I needed to share with each and every one of you. It's another great opportunity to share what great customer service it's all about. This episode is dedicated to Valvoline AE6412 and the two gentlemen who gave me excellent service. His first one, his name is Fats, F-A-T-S, and the gentleman that worked primarily in my car was JR. I hope that corporate headquarters uses this episode as an example of what good leadership and good quality skills of customer service is all about. Have faith, let it begin. Wednesday edition starts right now.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Ariel, can you say have faith?
Again.
Let it begin?
Again.
Say have faith.
Again.
Let it begin.
No.
No? Okay.
It's a boy.
Hi, Noah.
Noah!
Noah!
Jesus. Happy birthday, Noah!
Caitlin.
You did amazing.
You just put those lights on. Noah.
Happy Wednesday, everybody, on this Wednesday, April 27th, 2022. Yesterday, I had one of the greatest experiences I have ever had when it comes to an oil change, and I want to thank these two gentlemen, JR and Fats, over there at the Valvoline store, all the way on Route 211. These guys are awesome. I'm hoping that everyone from the corporate headquarters, which I'll be sending this to, recognizes AE6412. That's the store location, or the venue of the Valvoline store. Listen, guys, it's quite simple. All of us at one point or another have gotten oil changes before, right? We've all pulled in. Sometimes we get out of the car and they take the vehicle, and then they come back and they talk to you about what's wrong, or maybe what's they found, or maybe a filter has to be fixed. And these guys not only were extremely helpful as far as educating me on things that I could do to save money, but they also showed me ways of how to open up certain compartments in my car while doing it themselves. I've never had that experience before. Not to mention that JR was very, very quick to make sure that I was okay, I was comfortable, asking me great questions along the lines of, how good I've been with my vehicle, and welcoming me to this location. He knew that I had not been to this particular location, but he said, not to worry, I'm going to get you in and out of here, and we're going to make sure you have a good experience. And let me tell you something, guys, that's what it's all about. Customer service is so important. It makes you feel great about why you are doing what you're doing. More importantly, it allows you to say, I will be back. And I hope that each and every one of you that are listening to this show, that are on the Route 211 path locally, will discover that this is the place to get your oil change. Now, I gotta be honest, I don't know these guys at all. I've never met them before, never spoke to them before previously. I've never been to this location, but I can surely tell you that anytime I am in that area and I need an oil change, I will be getting the oil change there. So how do we talk about this as an episode? Well, it's quite simple. One random act of kindness. So many people out there are always striving to be kinder, polite, doing things from the heart. Not because it's part of your job, but because it's something you like to do. And that resonated from these gentlemen, especially JR, who was extremely nice, who smiled a lot, who made me feel that I was doing the right thing by getting my oil change, and also made sure that I had everything I needed before I left. When I pulled away, I looked at JR and said, listen, I have a podcast, and I'm going to air this because I want people to know how great you guys are and how good you are. I also proceeded to say to him that he had a gift, that he had a talent. And that when he uses those gifts and talents, it's great because people like myself saw a treasure. And the treasure for me was great quality service. So today, as we close out this episode, I say thank you to everyone at Valvoline. I thank the two gentlemen that helped me and secured the vehicle. A big shout outs to you, and I hope that one day we can have you on our show. Write to us, angel@havefaithletitbegin.com. Love to bring you on and maybe talk a little bit about Valvoline experience and what got you to where you are today. You have a formal invitation here. And to corporate headquarters, love to do an episode regarding Valvoline and would love to promote them in any way, shape, or form. They are home run hitters to me, and for that I'm totally grateful. Well, that's what today's episode is. Being courteous, being kind, respecting your customers, knowing your product, and being able to deliver it so that your customer knows he's in good hands. Well, with that being said, let us close out in prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for today's episode, and we thank you for JR. We thank you for Fats. We thank you for the store on Route 211, Valvoline. We thank you, and we hope that corporate headquarters listens to today's episode. Again, that's Store AE6412. I would like to just thank each and every one of you out there that listen to this podcast, and I want you all to remember one thing. Be kind to one another, respect one another, and if you're in the field of customer service or you deal with people on an ordinary basis, learn to treat others the way you'd want to be treated. It's in the Bible. It always tells us, love your neighbor as you love yourself. May God be with you. May He shine His light upon you and grant each and every single one of you peace on earth. And never forget, have faith. Let it begin. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, my love. You know, we're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.